What's happening, YouTube? It's Nature Man Kev. So look, it's been pretty dry out here, so it ain't been a lot of mushrooms, but we just had like 3 days of consecutive like pouring down big thunderstorms. So I'm out here on the trail again trying to see what babies have popped within this time frame. Like look, boom. Right when I get out here, look at them. False turkey tails. Aren't those beautiful? So I love the design of them. When you see that white crust on the outsides like these, that means they're still growing out. So as you can see, look at that. These are very soft, very flimsy. And the undersides of them are smooth. Boom. So that's how I know we got some false turkey tails. But those are beautiful. They just started flushing. Ooh. They love this rain. All the mushrooms love the rain. So fungi really pops up after like major storms or like hurricanes or floods or stuff like that. They're kind of like the survivor mushrooms, like the little what do we call them? Like mushrooms are like the dark world of the of nature. So like after devastation, after rain, after floods, after stuff like that, the mushrooms typically pop out trying to survive and prolong their life. So that's what we always basically hit these trails when it's raining or after it's raining. Not as much on a dry season or dry periods. You can, but it's gonna be more like identification of like herbs and trees and stuff like that. It don't be much mushrooms at that point besides like polypores and those kind, but yeah. Look at this. These are very old polypores. Look at the stump. You got some either deer poop or some hog poop. But yeah, all these old polyps that's on the stump. And then check out these. These are fringe sawgills. Cause how the tops are, and they have like a little kind of hairy kind of vibe to them. But yeah, they're all the way on these. And they're all decomposing mushrooms. So these are always found on dead woods and different areas like those pretty much. So yeah, it's finna be fungi central out here. It's just crazy. So when I be on these trails, a lot of times I'll be ducking off into like little hidden areas and stuff like that. Or I don't always recommend that for everybody, because if you don't know what you're looking at or you don't know what you're looking for, that could get dangerous. But if you are aware of like what's poison or what's toxic or things like that, then it becomes very fun to kind of get explorational in these little trails and find the little ducked off trails and see what they lead to pretty much. Now, one thing I've always really been interested when it comes to the fungi are crust fungus. So crust fungus grows on dead wood. They make caps, but a lot of the times you just see like a little white kind of overlay kind of vibe. So like this is a Xylabella species, and you can see all the crusts all the way. Look at that. Whoa, right? And so the dope part is they still form caps, and you can see the caps right there. And then if you go all the way down this log, all the way down, all the way down, I'm still going, I'm still going. I'm still going, all the way to that end right there. So yeah, those are really cool decomposing fungi. You'll always find them on dead wood. They're saprobics. So they devour dead wood, fallen logs. Oh shit, look, it's still going. What was that, poison ivy? Let me watch it. Oh, no, that's some Virginia creeper. But yeah, look. All the way to that end. So yeah, them babies are crazy. Beautiful water oaks, some privets. Oh, I'm trying to get out of this. Now, one thing about living in the South, we're at the end of March, and it's so hot and humid out here already. And of course, after rainstorms, it really gets way worse. But oh shit, look. We got some wild onions. Look at those wild onions. So these at the top are called bulbils, and you can actually harvest and cook with these. These are what I've cooked with, but this is a hard neck onion or a hard neck garlic. And it's a hard neck because it's strong enough to be able to hold these bulbils up at the top. And then at that point, they'll be able to grow out. Like you see how this one's falling? So they'll pop out the seeds, basically. They'll germinate. That's what I was trying to think of. So they'll germinate, and they'll go down into here and germinate, and then grow more. So then every time you see wild onions, you'll typically see wild onions in a cluster. So we got some over here. And wild onions is also, there's another species, I can't think of it right now, but it's toxic. So you don't want to use it. So whenever you're dealing with wild onions, you definitely want to ID it. But the thing is that wild onion always smells like scallions, like wild onions. So every time you pop these babies or you bust them open, you'll smell the onions right there. You'll smell the onion smell right there. And then if we dug deep into it, let's see. There we go. So you can see the little wild onion bulb right there. Yo, is it focusing? There you go. So yeah, those are edible. You can take those. Oh, I be sweating bad out here. I really sweat worse than I feel. I just be sweating my ass off. But yeah, so you can really harvest those wild onions and cook with them. They're amazing. They only pop around springtime, so that's the best times to find them. And if I could find I think this is the one that's similar to wild onion, but it's actually toxic. And then we got cleavers like crazy. So yeah, ain't nothing like coming out here after rainstorms, because everything gets like revitalized and back to life. Like look, like these are fleabanes. Aren't those beautiful? Fleabanes are such a beautiful flower. But y'all, it's hot. But it's look, got some schizos. Check that out, Schizophyllum communes. Yo, the mushroom of 28,000 genders. This hoe is crazy. So it's very survival-esque. And then over here, whoa. So typically you see all this swamp water. All that swamp water basically promotes a lot of fungal growth. You got some crust fungus over there. Whoa, we got swampy waters. Oh, that's fire. Look at this little water flue. This shit looks so serene. This shit is wild. And it goes all the way to the end over there. We got some more pans over there, but I need to keep back on the regular trail. See, I get so excited when I do these trails because there's always a lot of breakaway trails. And breakaway trails are cool because they're typically not occupied often. So when you can get a breakaway trail that isn't occupied often, you can typically find a lot of undisturbed wildlife, undisturbed things within nature, undisturbed mushrooms, undisturbed herbs and trees. So you get really good visuals of what's in the natural world, even when you're in the city, pretty much. Man, the way these videos be looking, I swear it look like I'm in the deep jungle. Look at this beautiful random waterways. So typically when you got the lowland areas, we got water motion right there. And then a lot of starters are little saplings like this oak tree. We got some, look at this. This is a spiny, is that? I think that is a spiny ivy, a prickly ivy. You see them, the thorns on that baby? Those are aggressive. I know it's not toxic, them thorns still would super hurt if you Focus. So that's where it gets a little sketchy with like going into these areas, because you got to be very cautious of what you're walking into or where you're walking, because you never know what you could be running into. Then we get random growths like this, so I'm not sure 100% what that is. I see it growing over here as well. You see that? And then we got that. So I'm not sure, but I will definitely identify that one later today, because that one looks crazy. Look at all the ground cover. All of this is Virginia creeper. Now you gotta be careful, because Virginia creeper and poison ivy like to be together. So where you see Virginia creeper, you will see poison ivy as well. So it's really crazy. Now I made it back to the outer trail. Let's see where this leads me to. It's actually where I was trying to be. Now there's a lot of prickly vines that you gotta deal with. You got like the, what is that? The prickly ivy. You got poison ivy. It's a lot of different ground spreaders. Oh, what is that? Come check this out. Ugh. Don't fall. Dealing with multiple elevations, like different types of elevation. It gets sketchy out here, boy. But look, we have some beautiful shelf fungus right there. Beautiful polypores. Let me see if you can see the other side, underside. It's just full of pores. But these are amazing polypores. This is gonna be, so you see how this is hairy just as well, but this is a Virginia creeper. But it got the same kind of hairy roots as a poison ivy. Damn, this schizophilum is everywhere. Look at all these little, you see all that little white? That's all schizophilum commune. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? And believe it or not, trees actually shed. So you see how that bark is falling off right there? And I had a piece right there. So that's the outer layer. Trees have 2 layers. Whoa, there's a lot of schizos right there. But trees have 2 layers of bark. And so they shed that first layer off. And then they grow, that second layer becomes the first layer. And then a new first layer or second layer starts growing within it. So yeah, it's really crazy. You would think that only like certain like deciduous plants kind of shed or, you know, lose their leaves or whatever, but like the bark does too, and that's how they keep growing thicker and thicker and thicker pretty much. Oh look, there's some deer mushrooms. Please, you see those beautiful deer mushrooms? It's kind of old, so that's starting to curl upward. But deer mushrooms got that brown, that light outer edge, and it gets closer to dark brown as it gets to the center. So it's wild. So we got some old polypores that were right here, and they're turning brown because they're decaying. So they come and go. Looks like 3 different types of decomposers. So these come and do their thing, and then they disappear. And then we got a shedding tree. And then we got some southern clam shells. Let me see if I can get over there. Oh, is that poison? Let me not touch that part. All right. So that one, look how fat that is. And we got another one up here. And there's some old ones that go all the way to the top of this tree. And though it's not fully dead, it's still, I see some green on it. Well, shit, that green might actually just be vines up there. It's either gonna be vines up there or it's still green. And those mushrooms are just being very parasitic, which means they're killing it, they're attacking it. Look. Few ponds. And then we get these old Trametes, Lactinias, and some old false turkey tails, and then some new false turkey tails. And this whole baby got some, basically the Trametes Lactinias, like right here, and then false right there. There's some false right there. So yeah, they're different layers of decomposers pretty much. So that's how they're able to colonize the same branch. Look how vibrant those false get though. You see that? Them hoes are super vibrant. And they're really all the way over there. It's a lot of them babies. Oh, how can I get out of there? See, I be getting deep in this mug. Look at this. They be like, where you at? Where you at, Kevin? I don't know. In the woods somewhere. All right, let's keep going. Let me see what else we got out here. Even though these walks only be like 2-3 hours or whatever, this is some laborious ass 2 to 3 hours because you're having to constantly dig down, dip up, bend over, like under things. You gotta squat, you gotta jump, you gotta go up an elevation, down an elevation. Like, look at this. So it gets intense out here for real. I think that's why I like it, because of the challenge that it offers you. It's very challenging, yet very rewarding when you can be out here and then all of a sudden you can identify something and you're like, oh shit, I know what that is. So that makes it cool. All right. So I need to get down there. Let's see. Look at that falling. That Velcro weed will try to trip you because it gets stuck. But I'm gonna use my heels to walk down. I was trying to be smart and the bitch failed. I still failed, man. That was crazy. All right. Well, we still alive in this bitch. So let's go. Ooh. See these Trametes Lactinias. And this little dead log right here. Whoa, I'm about to fall. So I think I got stuck, or I think I'm lost. Ooh. Whoa. Oh shit. Oh, those are dope. Almost fell. I'm so lost. Oh, but I'm trying to get to these. All right, look. Boom. I can't fully see them up there to see what they are, but I also see, looks like a deer mushroom in the tree up there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Whoa. All right, so I made it out. That was super hectic, but we made it out. We're safe. So yeah. Ooh, what is that? This is a lot of false too. False be popping up like crazy. Look at this. They really be everywhere. False, privets, hollies, poison ivy. This should be so abundant. But yeah. So all of those are wood ears. Beautiful wood ear mushrooms. Ah shit. Hold on. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful wood ear mushrooms. They're like a jelly fungus. So they're very like gelatinous. And they're used in like Asian miso soups and things like that. But look, they're all over this. You see that? And I have some jelly fungus too that I've harvested. I'll be trying to sell it at the markets, but a lot of people are not familiar with jelly fungus, so it don't really sell. But I think it's an amazing fungus. It tastes good, and it pairs well with a lot of stuff. But it's gonna get loud as hell, so let me get away from this little highway part real quick. All right, so I don't want that to be it, but I only got 3%. Oh, 3% on my phone, and I need to be able to get out of here. So yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe on the YouTube, and I'll be having a lot more nature type videos coming out real soon. So yeah, much love.